Namaste and Hari Om. Welcome to the asana session. Today we are going to learn the first practice, which is called as Tadasana or palm tree pose. We know palm tree is very tall, at the same time flexible and strong. Even during floods and cyclone situations, it will get uprooted, but it will not get broken from the middle. That is its strength. This particular practice will give you that kind of a strength. Our spine is not a single rod, it is not a single bone. There are several bones, vertebrae, one placed above the other like that, and there are certain discs and some cushioning material between two vertebrae. The nerves and the blood vessels pass through the spine, and from at different junctions it will go out from the spine to different parts of the body. So wrong posture and wrong positioning can affect this particular proper positioning, and when the ligaments that is joining two bones get affected, it can lead to something called as slip disc, or whatever we called as C1, C2, C3, C4, or L1, L2, L3, L4, whatever problems we come across regarding the back. It is because of the improper positioning of this. It's a very simple thing. If we straighten our spine and then keep it properly, when it is bent in a wrong way, wrong position for a long time, wrong posture if you are sitting for a long time, it can affect the way they are aligned to each other. All you need to do is just lift it up and place it like a spring. You lift it up and place it, they will get aligned properly, and the correction will happen much earlier before we get into any spine related problems. Let's get into the practice right away. For this, we keep our feet parallel to each other about 6 inches apart. You can easily measure 6 inches by measuring one fist and one thumb distance. You can open up like this, place it between the feet and then measure. There is another way of measuring also. You can just place it like this and then bring it up. So it's about 6 to 7 inches apart. You can just measure, and the toes should be pointing to the front. This is very important. Once you come into this particular position, drop the arms by the side freely, close your eyes and become aware of your posture. Check if there is any oscillation in the body. If the body is oscillating, if you have to adjust the legs slightly, do so. And once the body becomes stable, open the eyes and fix your gaze at a point on the wall in front of you at the eye level, at the eyebrow level. Once you have fixed that point, interlock the fingers, keep gazing at that point. Take the arms above, and we are not keeping the arms like this. The palms should be facing the ceiling. Keep gazing at that point, and next time, and become aware of your breath. This is the starting position of the practice. Whenever you come to the starting position, you become aware of the breath, and next time as the breath comes in, lift the hand from the head and the heel from the floor, both at the same time. Be aware of the spine, your breath. As the breath comes in, move up, and when you move up, ensure that your upper arm is in contact with the earlobe and the elbow is straight. And as the breath goes out, come down. Make this smooth and continuous movement. As the breath comes in, up. As the breath goes out, down. As the breath comes in, up, you go up. In the final position, your upper arm is in contact with the earlobe and the elbow is straight. This is very important. As the breath comes in, up. As the breath goes out, down. Try to stretch each time slightly more than the previous. As the breath goes out, down. As the breath comes in, up. Once you come into the final position, stretch up nicely, give a nice stretch to the spine. As the breath goes out, down. As the breath comes in, up. Try to stretch slightly more than the previous time. Give a nice stretch to the spine. As the breath goes out, down. As the breath comes in, up. As the breath goes out, down. As the breath comes in, up. As the breath goes out, down. Once you complete 7 rounds, drop the arms by the side. Close your eyes and become aware of the effect of this practice on your toes, ankles, calf muscles, thighs, lower back, lower part of the spine, mid part of the spine, upper part of the spine, shoulders, upper arms, forearms, fingers, tips of the fingers, your breath and heartbeat. It's important that we be aware of our breath and heartbeat, and becoming aware of all the aspects, effect of the practice on the body is very important. This gives more benefit than the actual practice itself. Once the breath has returned to normal, open the eyes and record how you feel in the observation, in the comments below. This practice is very simple but very profound. If you are feeling any stretch or any pain somewhere, be aware of it. And as we have discussed, we should not move into the pain zone. We should do only up to the stretch level. And the extra stretch that you feel is an indication. When you be aware of the body, the place where you are feeling that extra stretch is the place there is tightness that has to be released. So over the period of time, that stretch will become comfortable, and then you will go to the next level of ease in your fitness levels. So continue the practice regularly. Do for 7 rounds each time. Namaste and Hari Om. This practice is called as Tiryak Tadasana or swaying palm tree pose. In the earlier video we have seen Tadasana, where we stretch the spine nicely. Here we are going to bend it towards the sides, as like a palm tree sways during wind. So during heavy winds, in this it is important that we keep the plane of our body straight like this. We imagine as if we are standing between 2 walls and then move towards the sides. There is no forward bending or backward bending as we do the practice. This is how we do the practice. In this earlier practice, we kept the feet 6 inches apart. Now we are going to keep it 1 meter apart. The more wider we keep, more benefit you will be able to see. The extra stretch you will get along the sides of the spine, and even the spine, muscles around the spine also will get that nice stretch. This is how we do the practice. Keep it 1 meter apart, interlock the fingers and then take it up, or we can raise it by the side and interlock and place the palms facing the ceiling. Not like this, it should be palms facing the ceiling. Keeping the palms facing the ceiling. This is the starting position for this practice. Once we come into the starting position, become aware of your breath, become aware of the body part, that is the spine and the hips. Next time, as the breath goes out, bend to the sides from the hip. As the breath comes in, center. As the breath goes out to the side, as the breath comes in, center. If you see, I am not bending forward. Now I will show you the wrong way of doing this. As we down and then bending like this. When we bend like this, we may hurt our back, and also it is not going to give any benefit for us. Without compromising on the position, if our comfort level, if our stretch levels is only to this extent, You can do only to this extent. You need not go further down. There is no point in compromising. This level is comfortable. To go slightly more, you have to bend, then you can go down. That is not going to help us. So with this awareness, we will do the practice. In this particular practice, the lower part of the leg will be like a tripod. The two legs and the ground will form like a tripod, and that will hold the upper torso in position. Being in this particular position, now I am going to show you once more the right way of doing this. As the breath goes out to the side, as the breath comes in, center. As the breath goes out to the side, as the breath comes in, center. Once you complete the 7 rounds, drop the arms by the side, bring the feet together, close the eyes, and become aware of the effect of this practice all along the sides of the body. Right side of the right knee, right side of the right heel, right side of the calf muscle, right side of the right knee, then the thigh, hip, waist, move up onto the chest region, then arm, the shoulder, upper arm, lower arm, the forearm, fingers, and the tips of the fingers also. Then we run our awareness throughout the left side. We do this for 7 rounds and become aware of the entire sides of the body. So now we are going to do the practice continuously for 7 rounds. You can join along with me. Separate the feet 1 meter apart. Take the arms above. Interlock the fingers, palms facing the ceiling, chin tucked up. Be aware of the plane of the body. Be aware of the hips, the waistline, spine, the breath. Next time, as the breath goes out to the side, as the breath comes in, center. As the breath goes out to the right side, as the breath comes in, center. Be aware of the torso. Do not bend forward. Imagine you're between the walls. As the breath goes out to the side, as the breath comes in, center. The arms can get bent like this. When you come to the center, stretch it out. As the breath goes out to the side, as the breath comes in, center. As the breath goes out to the side, as the breath comes in, center. Continue for 3 more rounds on your own. As the breath goes out to the side, as the breath comes in, center. Be aware of the torso. Ensure you are not bending forward or backward. Keep the elbows straight. Be aware of the alternate contraction and expansion along the sides. Keep a track of the breath and the count. To the extent possible, synchronize the movement with the breath. Once you complete 7 rounds in all, bring the feet together, drop the arms by the side, close your eyes, and become aware of the effect of this practice throughout the sides of the body. From the right side of the right heel up to the tip of the right fingers, run your awareness one part after the other and check what your body is telling you. Now, once you complete the right side, run your awareness on the left side. Once you complete on the right side and the left side, take your awareness to the back, on the spine, lower part of the spine, mid part of the spine, upper part of the spine, your neck region, heartbeat, and the breath. This practice relaxes nicely and stretches the sides of the body very intensely. Continue the practice for the next 15 days and make note of how you feel in the comments below. Doing the practice regularly will give you long-term benefits. Thank you and Namaste. Hari Om and Namaste. We have learned Tadasana, palm tree pose, where we stretch the spine up. Then we have done TTK Tadasana, that is swaying palm tree pose. We sway towards the side. Now we are going to do the twisting, like you twist a wet cloth to remove the extra water. We are going to twist the spine to remove the blocks inside the spine here and make it flexible, energetic. This lets lot of energy flow up to the brain and makes us very energetic. We need to do the practice like this. In the Tadasana we kept 6 inches apart. In TTK Tadasana we kept the feet 1 meter apart. Now we are going to keep shoulder distance apart. The right foot is below the right shoulder, left below the left shoulder. Keep the feet parallel to each other. Palms at the shoulder level. Arms at the shoulder level, palms facing the ground. This is the starting position for this practice. And be aware of the breath, the spine, as the breath goes out without lifting your leg. We only twist to the upper part of the body from the hip upward. Nicely. And in the final position, wrap the arm on the body like this. Right arm is on the chest and the left arm is kept on the hip like this. As the breath comes in, center. As the breath goes out to the side. This is how you do the practice. First you can do at a slow speed in synchronization with the breath, then we can do it faster. Now I am going to do the slow and then slightly faster paces also. In the faster pace we are going to breathe out a bit forcibly. This is the starting position. Be aware of the breath. As the breath goes out to the side, as the breath comes in, center. As the breath goes out to the side, center. Side. Give yourself a nice twist and turn head at the back and look behind. Center, side, center. Twist nicely. Center. As the breath goes out to the side, as the breath comes in, center. Now we are going to do slightly faster. Swing nicely by the side. Breathe out forcibly as you go to the sides. Remember, I have not twisted my legs up, lifted my heels up like this to bend up, or I am not bending forward like this. The whole body is stable. Only from the hip up I am moving, twisting. Do this for like this 10 rounds slow pace and 10 rounds breathing out at a slightly faster pace, and then drop the arms by the side, close your eyes. Become aware of the effect of this practice on your heartbeat and breath. You will see the heart beating very fast. Be aware of the effect of the practice along the spine, muscles around the spine, your hip, waist region, your arms, fingers, tips of the fingers. You can feel the tingling sensation even the tip of the fingers, throughout the arms. Now I can feel the energy flow. The flow of blood will become so intense because the heart pumps very fast, and because of that extra push, you can feel the energy throughout. And be aware of your experience in the head, in the brain region. Brain also gets extra pump of blood and you feel energetic and active. This practice is one more practice which can make you very energetic. Early morning, every day when you do, this is called, as Swamiji has given this as TTK, as a capsule. Tadasan, Triyak Tadasan, Kati Chakrasan. Stretch, bend and twist. Stretch in Tadasan, bend in Triyak Tadasan, twist in Kati Chakrasan. Together builds a strong spine. This can be done every day, 10 rounds each. And you can find the benefit for over the next 10 days. And then meet you again after 10 days. Now record your experiences in the comments below and go ahead with your regular practice. Thank you. Namaste.